In the previous video, we built this register form using Angular Reactive Forms, but right now it accepts any input, even invalid ones. In this video, we'll add proper validation to make this form production ready. We want our form to validate that both email and password are required. For the email field, we also need to check the email format. And for the password, we require a minimum length of 6 characters. To do this, in the register.ts file, we add validation rules to each form control. Angular provides built-in validators for these cases. For the email field, we use validators.required and validators.email. And for the password field, we use validators.required and validators.minlength6. After configuring validators on our form controls, we need to check whether the form is valid when the user submits it. We do that by checking this.registerForm.invalid. If this value is true, it means at least one field doesn't pass validation. Then we call markAll as touched to mark every form control as touched, so validation error messages can appear even if the user hasn't interacted with the inputs yet. Finally, we return early to stop the submit logic, making sure we don't process or submit any invalid data. Now we're going to update the UI to display validation errors for our reactive form. First, let's open the register.html file and start with the email field. Right below the email input, we add a condition using if email.invalid and an email.touched. This means the error message will only appear when the email is invalid and the user has already interacted with the input. Inside this block, we check specific validation errors using email.errors. If the error is required, we show the message email is required. If the error is email, we show invalid email format. This helps users clearly understand what went wrong. After updating the template, we move to register.ts and create a getter for the email control. This getter simply returns this.registerForm.controls.email. By doing this, our template becomes much cleaner and easier to read. Next, we do the same thing for the password field. In register.ts, we create a password getter that returns the password form control. Then we go back to register.html and add the password error template. We check if the password is invalid and touched. If the error is required, we display password is required. If the error is min-length, we show password must be at least 6 characters long. With this approach, our form provides clear, user-friendly validation feedback, and error messages appear only when necessary, based on the validation rules defined in our Angular Reactive Form. Now, let's check the result. As you can see, our form is now working correctly. It can validate required fields, email syntax, and password minimum length. When the user clicks the register button without filling the form or enters invalid data, the corresponding error messages are displayed immediately. To make these errors clearer, we also add a simple CSS class to style the error messages in red. This improves the user experience and helps users quickly understand what needs to be fixed. And that's it for this video. In this tutorial, you learned how to add validation logic, error handling, and user-friendly feedback using Angular Reactive Forms. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow Techwhistle for more Angular and front-end tutorials. See you in the next video.